counting down my top 10 smexiest Korean men of the moment. First up, the honorable mentions, which are Gong and Jang Suk. They're honorable mentions because I already talked about them in my last top 5 Japanese Korean actors of all time, and you can click that link right here if you want to see it. But moving on to this list, coming in at number 10 is Mr. Yoon Shi-yoon. I didn't really watch Yoon Shi-yoon before last year. I didn't really know who he was, and this year he's definitely made an impression on me. Well, in the past year, going into 2013 and now into 2014, he certainly made a good impression. Between Flower Boy Next Door and Prime Minister and I, he's got such a great smile, and he plays these characters that are both really cutesy and also really dark and mysterious very well. At number 9, I have Joo Won. Now, I know many of you think that he should be higher in the list, but to me, I've never really been that attracted to him physically. Although he did a great Zorro-style character in Bridal Mask, and for those of you who watched 7th Level Civil Servant, you guys said that he was great in that one. But for me, the thing that did it was just that he was willing to take the step out and play such a controversial role for Good Doctor. To me, that gives him a great heart and charisma. I think maybe not so much, but I like his personality more, so he's my number 9. At number 8, I got Jong Suk. Now, you may know him from Prosecutor Princess, Secret Garden, I Kick Through the Roof 3, maybe, I think. I'm not sure about that one. And he was also in School 2013. But I haven't really watched any of those, so that's not why he's on my list. He's on this list because of his role in I Hear Your Voice. And as the drama gods are cheering, yay! I know that if you have seen this drama, you too fell it for him just a little bit. So, Jong Suk, you may be a youngin', but you got a place in this Nuna's heart. My number 7 is Mr. Chae Jin-hyuk. Now, Chae Jin-hyuk's been in a lot of dramas over the years, but this year he really caught my attention when he came out as the Go Mi-ho dad in Go Family Book. I almost forgot the drama's name, Go Family Book. And then he made another appearance in Heirs. And he totally won over the drama world this year, to the point that this year he's coming out starring in his new drama that you can click on the link to see my top 5 talking about it right here. Emergency Medical Man and Woman. Is that the title? Yes, I think that's the title. He's smexy, check it out. At number 6, I got Seo In Guk. Now, for those of you who watched the Reply 1997 series, you know that this guy was Mr. Smexy himself, who totally ran that show and ooh, he was awesome. But that wasn't it. He again made guest cameo appearances in Reply 1997. And I was reminded, oh yes, I loved his character. He was so cute in that. And he was also in The Master's Son last year. And let me tell you, he gave Mr. Jo In-sung quite the run for his money for being Mr. Smexy of that drama. Did I say Jo In-sung? I meant Soji Sub. Heck crap. At number 5, I've got the one and only Mr. Lee Min-ho. Okay guys, bring it on. Slaughter me. I stuck him at number 5. I know you guys love Lee Min-ho, but to me, he's not the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop. And it just doesn't do it for me. I've liked him in a few dramas. I think that he's an okay actor, but he's not the best. I don't want to wallpaper my walls or computer screen with his photo. And so for that, though he is smexy, I suppose, he can't be any higher than a 5 on my list. So sue me. At number 4, I have Mr. Song Seung-han. Did any of you guys watch When a Man's in Love? Now, you didn't actually have to finish it because I know that the story kind of fell apart and wasn't that great overall, but this man in this video, this drama, the first 2 episodes alone should be enough to put him high up on smexy man list. He's got the abdominals, he's got the dark, sexy badass thing going on. He's also got the really kind and caring and sensitive person characters that he can play so well, and I think he's actually a really cool guy because he was going and like Instagramming the whole time. I think he's awesome! So he's my number 4. And number 3, I have Seung Gi. Now I would probably rank Seung Gi higher, but he actually is a few years younger than me, and I don't typically go for younger men because I like older guys, and so it feels a little bit awkward because then I got the old Nuna, like pedo Nuna thing going, and I don't want to have the pedo Nuna thing going. But I really love Seung Gi. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he's absolutely adorable. I love him in all of the dramas that I have seen him in, especially King Two Hearts. Totally blew me away in that one, and he was also fantastic and fantabulous and everything else under the sun in Goo Family Book, and he's in a lot of CFs right now, and it makes me really happy to look at him, and so he's my number 3. My number 2 is Joon. Now if you've been following the Hallyu Back videos, you know that I love Shut Up Flower Boy Band. It's one of my favorite Flower Boy dramas of all time. Even though it's a little cheesy in places, I love Joon's character in this drama, and I think he totally rocked the whole rocker thing. A jig, whatever it is. To me, he's like the kind of guy that I would have dated in university. I think he's really cute. I think he's got a great voice, great attitude and charisma, and I just like him. And my number 1 smexiest Korean man of the moment is Seung Sub. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Now, I knew that there was something about Seung Sub when I went into one of my classes, and immediately my female professor was like, oh, I love dramas, and right now I'm watching Seung Sub, and I was like, Seung Sub? Who's this? And then I started watching The Master's Son, and oh my goodness! Now, I haven't typically watched his older stuff, so I didn't really know who he was before because he made a whole lot of really macho style movies and dramas like Road Number 1 and Cain and Abel and like these darker things. But this man is, ooh, smexy. He's like the Korean Johnny Depp. He looks great in facial hair. He looks great without the facial hair. He can dress up clean. He can go grungy. He can have the abdominals, and he can kiss. And there's just not much that I don't think that it isn't appealing about Mr. Seung Sub. I'm serious. Look into it. Google that crap, man. Oh my goodness. Mr. Seung Sub. And I can't believe he saw me say some happy holidays with the Smexiest Drama Awards. For last week, I asked which Taiwanese drama are you most looking forward to seeing in 2014? In a good way or chocolat? And in a good way is obviously in a good way. It's made the way to your voting, and it, in a good way, won. In a good way for the win! And for this week, which of these 10 smexy men's is your number 1? Now, I know that there's more than 10 of these smexy men's out there, and there's some that I could have included that aren't included, but for voting purposes, let's keep it down to this 10 that I talked about in this video. You can vote on the blog right here. Click here to vote on the blog, or leave your answers in the comments, and in the meantime, dream about whatever smexy men, Korean man, Japanese man, Taiwanese man, whatever smexy men's you want to dream about. And we'll find out the winner next week! Big shout out to Maru Ben for recommending that I make a more recent version of this video. I was actually thinking about doing it, and your comment popped up a day later, so how's that for timing? I swear it was a day later, not joking at all, so thank you for your recommendation. If you like some smexy Korean men's and you like this video, be sure to click the like button and give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you're new around here, because we make awesome Asian drama and life in Korea videos. That's it, guys. Happy drama watching. See ya!